I want you to imagine you're an influencer with hundreds of thousands of followers. People are asking you for pictures and you're constantly getting recognized for your fame. Now, a lot of you, even myself, might think this is awesome at first. I know I would love to get a picture with a fan who's watched my YouTube videos who says I've changed their life. But I want you to think, how long would it be before this got tiring and you gotta take pictures with people every single day? They're constantly asking you and they're only just recognizing you because of your fame and they don't really know you as a person. See, this is exactly what it's like to be a girl in the modern day. They're constantly getting bombarded with DMs all because they're so hot. People are talking to them only based on their beauty, giving them compliments, asking to buy them a drink before they've even met them and asked for their name. This is what it's like to be a girl, and you are being a metaphorical fan from the analogy above to a girl because of her beauty. See, when a girl's younger, it might be cool at first when she's, in high school, that guys are recognizing her, that they're thinking she's hot and whatever. But as she's getting older, she's gonna get tired of this and she's gonna wanna meet people who actually like her as a person. And this is what a lot of you guys don't realize, is you think that beauty is the most valuable thing. And for a girl, it is. But you're also killing your power dynamics when you focus only on her beauty. See, when you go into an interaction and you allow the most valuable asset that a girl has to be placed so highly in your own eyes and you portray that right off the bat, she's instantly gonna see you as inferior. Whereas you go into a conversation and you hold yourself so highly that you wanna get to know this girl personally before you just wanna sleep with her, and you don't wanna compliment her just because of her looks because she might be a shitty person. Now you're taking the power dynamics and flipping them in your favor a little bit. You're communicating a little less interest and you're trying to get to know someone before you just say, oh, you're so beautiful, I want to fuck you, basically. See, that is the biggest mistake that guys will make. I was at the bar yesterday and I saw a dude kiss a girl's hand who I was just talking to while she was walking by. And she kept walking, because that's weird. Why would you do that? So last night I went out sober with a friend. I'm in Florida right now. I went from a monk mode phase and I started going out sober to work on my social skills, become even more charismatic, and just improve in some different ways. And I'm also helping my friend get some girls and break out of his shell and his comfort zone a bit too. It's been a lot of fun. And last night, one of the girls I talked to, we had such a good interaction, and most of it was nonverbal. The communication of interest was nonverbal. See, I didn't physically tell her that she was beautiful or any of these things, but it was portrayed in my eyes and my smile and the way that we were interacting, the way she was looking at me, she was smiling, laughing, her eyes had the twinkle in it. Same thing I was communicating back to her. I asked her the same basic questions that I tell you guys all the time, which is, what's her name? Where is she from? What does she do? Is she in work or is she in school? These basic things, and just talk about some things like that, open-ended questions on top of it. But we didn't actually talk that much during this conversation. A lot of it was just us looking at each other, looking really deeply into her eyes, smiling, holding eye contact intensely. Those are the little things that are gonna communicate interest in the right way. If you think that you need to tell a girl that she's so beautiful, you need to buy her a drink, it is not gonna happen. It's not what you need to do in order to have someone like you. I mean, you need to just be a normal person. Talk to her like the human being that she is, and you will have 10 times the amount of success than you could ever imagine. See, a lot of you have not experienced kind of what it's like to be a girl in terms of the abundance that can be on their side. Because I've been in Sweden where I've used Tinder, I've been sleeping with girls to the point where I was just asking girls for their snap when I messaged them first, and they would give it to me. And it got to the point where I had so many snaps coming in on top of me going out twice on the weekends that I genuinely didn't even add half the girls back. I was at that level of abundance that girls are constantly experiencing. I had to put in a bit of work between going out, building up my social circle, and eventually I achieved that abundance in Sweden as a guy. But girls, if they just show up to a bar or club, are gonna have that abundance immediately because of their beauty. And if you can be different and not be the person who only talks to them because of their beauty, you're gonna stand out and be different. If you can talk to them and just be a person and get to know them and hold your own value higher than everyone else, this is what's gonna make a difference and allow you to have real success with girls. So this is what I really want you guys to do, is not focus on the beauty, but just focus on them as a person. Try and get to know them. Ask the 3 basic questions that I'm telling you. You have a playbook that's worked for me time and time again. I have nearly every single conversation I go into is successful, and over time you start picking up on the little things, who's going to be receptive, who's not. And sometimes I'll even just test out my skills and talk to a girl who I think is not going to be receptive and get rejected, just to prove my intuition right. That's the level that I'm getting to. Like, I don't care about rejection. What I care about is getting to know someone, trying to speak to them, just having a good conversation, and then taking it from there. And then after 5-7 minutes, depending on how long the conversation is going, maybe 3 to 5, you get the number and you go and talk to some other people. You don't need to obsess over this conversation, make it the only thing that you're doing for the night. So if you do that, I promise you, you will have more girls than you could ever imagine. You need to come from the abundance mindset that there's so many girls out there, there's more than enough. If this one doesn't go right, you're gonna meet 10 more that are even better. If you have that mindset, you will have so much success with girls. Doing this is what's allowed me to sleep with so many girls that it's crazy. And now I'm trying to focus more on, trying to get to like just really the hottest ones. Just going with the absolute baddest ones. Like trying to go for, even like older girls who are more mature, like this 28-year-old who I talked to yesterday. She was a baddie. She was Polish. But I'm just trying to go for like the elite of the elite, not just trying to sleep with any girl that's thrown my way. Like, for example, I met another girl through the friend who I went out with. He knew her from a volleyball club, and she was interested in me. We had a great conversation. I love talking to people. So I was, having a really good conversation with her, asking a lot of open-ended questions, really getting her talking, having her talk about herself like I teach you guys to do. And she asked for my number. She wasn't really my type. I 100% could have slept with her if I wanted to, but I didn't. See, now I'm trying to focus on just going for the baddest. But a lot of you guys, you need to just get out there and start talking to girls and not doing all the mistakes that most guys are making, and you'll start getting that level of abundance and success that you truly want. So if you can do that, I promise every single one of you that you will have more successful girls than you could ever imagine. And if this video was of value to you, go ahead and subscribe to this YouTube channel, because on here I'm going to be teaching you how to life max, get better in every single aspect of your life, and this is going to help you get girls 1000%. So if that's of interest, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And I do offer a free 30-minute coaching call. We're going to dive into your current situation, every single aspect of it, health, mindset, dating, fitness. And then we're going to create your dream life and give you actionable steps in order to achieve it. So if that sounds of interest, the Calendly link is going to be in the description below. I'll see you guys on there. Have a great day, everyone.